What's up, everybody? Viking here today. I have a Madolche deck profile for you guys. Yes, Madolches. Yes, it's kind of weird for me, but I like Madolches. To be honest, I really like the way the deck works, the way the effects work, and the way the combos work. It's just a really combo-oriented deck. And it's not something you see very often anymore. Like Burning Abyss and Shadows are pretty linear in the way that you use the effects. I mean, this can get linear, but there's those times where you just do all sorts of weird things to make your plays work because your opponent did something or whatever else. So this deck just has a lot of different options that you can do with the effects and whatever else. And I've really liked the deck for a long time. I just never had the cards to build it. But I found all the cards, I was able to get them for trades and whatever else, and I put the deck together, and I really like it. So I'm going to get started, and it is built a little strangely compared to how most people build it, and I'll explain my reasonings why as we go. Start off, we have 3 magileine, pretty standard, it's your Stratos. 2 anjelly, yes, only 2. The reasons why, I don't have a third one, and also I don't feel like having 3 is necessary, because back before this deck had anjelly, I actually had a friend who had the deck, and he won consistently at the locals that we have, and it was a really good deck even before anjelly. Anjelly just added a little bit more consistency to it and reoccurrence, and so I feel like having 3 isn't needed, but is nice. So for right now, I'm only running 2 because for 1, I do only have the 2, and for 2, I don't really feel like you need 3. So if I do get a third one, I may or may not run it. We'll see. It's just all a matter of opinion, in my opinion, or in my view. So, yeah. Then I have 2 messengelato. Consistency issues. I don't want to draw this guy, so I felt like having 2 is the best way to go. And then I have 3 hootcakes, and then 3 mewfeuille, because power combos. It's amazing. And then I have a small traptrix engine in this deck, which is a little strange. You don't really see traptrix a whole lot with Madolches, but I did it, and it's 2 myrmeleo and 1 dionaea. The reason why is because early-ish game, you get a myrmeleo, you summon it, you get a free trap card. Who doesn't want free trap cards? Trap cards are amazing. They stop your opponent. And then mid to late game, you have the dionaea, which summons a myrmeleo out of your grave and gets your rank 4 XYZ. They can really help you get out of a jam. So I felt like having this small piece of traptrix in it, it really helps out in certain situations. It's pretty consistent. This doesn't really get in the way of anything else too badly. I mean, yeah, mid to late game, if you haven't used a myrmeleo to have the dionaea effect go off, and you draw a myrmeleo, or you draw a dionaea, it's kind of a dead draw at that point because you don't really need them. But they are definitely good cards to use when they get their effects and whatever else. And I haven't run into any situation so far where I haven't been able to use them. So I've really liked them, and they do work pretty consistently. So that's that. Then I have 1 spell striker. This is a card that has been part of Madolche's for quite a while. I mean, ever since the deck really became a thing. And it's just a really good card to help get some plays through. And so I decided to run him at 1, because why not, really? Then I have 2 chateau and 2 ticket. The reason why I'm only running 2 of each is because you really only need 2 of each. You get these to hand really easily, and you don't necessarily want to draw them first hand. So, consistency-wise, I felt like having 2 of each was better. Then I have 3 MST, because it's MST, and I don't like Cliff Force. And then 2 double summon, because you really want to make sure you get your summons off, and double summon helps you with that. It also really helps you get certain combos off. So I felt like having those were pretty good. Moving on to trap cards, I have 3 D-prisons, 2 breakthrough skills, 2 trap stuns, and 2 wiretaps. The reason why I went 2 and 2 on these is because trap stun really helps, when you go for a big push, whereas wiretap helps stop certain things like Solemn Warning, Satellanova Alpha, those counter traps that are pretty commonly seen, and then other such things. It's just a decent card to help you out singularly in certain situations. So I really felt like having 2 and 2 of each was a more consistent, more versatile way of running it, and so that's why I'm doing that. And then I have the one madolchepalooza, the one traptrix chateau nightmare. This is just another target for the traptrix engine. This could easily be replaced for like time space trap hole, chaos trap hole, something like that. But traptrix trap hole is what I have, so it's what I'm using. So that's that. Then I have one bottomless, the one compulse, and the one torrential. I'm not really running solid morning because this is a really fragile deck. If you start losing life points, you start losing the game essentially. So you got to really make sure that you pace yourself and that you make sure you get your cards, going at a consistent flow at a certain time and whatever else. You just got to play pretty smart. But that's the reason why. And also, before we move on, I want to talk about the sleeves that I'm using. These are not Player Choice, they're not Dragon Shields, and they're obviously not Ultra Pro. They don't have the stupid sticker anywhere. These are actually Legion sleeves, believe it or not. Legion, if you all know, it's pretty common, but they make the printed sleeves where they have like the pictures on the back, like the rainbow unicorns, angry cat, whatever it is. But they also make these sleeves, which are matte sleeves, which are actually really similar to Ultra Pro Pro Mats. Like they have the nice soft matte finish front, and then the coarser matte finish backs. But they're really durable sleeves, and they are actually extremely comparable to Ultra Pro Pro Mats, except in my opinion, they're a little bit better, depending on what you get. The black ones, for whatever reason, are like thinner than the white ones. I don't know why, but the black ones are. But I've really enjoyed these white ones, and I would actually recommend, even the black ones. The black ones are really nice too, but I would recommend buying these sleeves, if you can find them. Again, those are Legion matte sleeves, and they are, again, really comparable to Ultra Pro Pro Mats, where they're the nice soft matte finish, and they do shuffle really nicely, and they last quite a while. They're quite durable. I've enjoyed the sleeves, and I would actually recommend them. So, there's that. Moving on to extra deck, though, to finish this off, I have 3 tiramisu, pretty standard, 2 number 101 Honor Arc, the 1 maestroke, the 1 heartland Draco, cowboy, the 1 MX Saber invoker. I only have 1 leaviair, so I'm running him. I would run him at 2 if I had to, but I need to find a second one. Then I have 1 angineer, 2 zenmaines. One of those is going to come out for leaviair. 1 nightmare shark, and 1 soul of silver mountain. I also want to run a Castel, if I find one, because Castel's a really good card right now. But that's the deck profile, you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you put them in the comment box. Again, this is, a deck in progress still. So don't criticize me too much for only having 2 anjelly, because that is all I have right now, even though I do have my opinion of how anjelly is. That is all I have. So don't criticize me too much for that. And also for the traptrix engine, because it's not too common for a Madolche build to have those. But just let me know, what you guys think about it overall. Like, the potential of it, I should say, or whatever you guys think I should do to it. Because I really like it. It's running consistently for me, and I really enjoy playing it. And again, this is a deck that I've enjoyed since, it was pretty big way back when. And, yeah, so I'm going to thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed. And also, I'm going to put the card list in the description, so if you don't want to watch the long video, even if you're not going to watch it, you're probably not going to hear this anyways. But the card list will be in the bottom, in the description, so look out for that. And see you later, guys.